early.
What's good, folks? We are back. It's another episode of Early.
Real early, man.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have
Ain't
not.
Nothing changed with that.
Yeah, for
Make
sure.
you do that right there.
What's going on, man? How you been?
I've been good, bro. I've
Yes,
been
sir.
good, man. You know, feeling good.
Yeah.
End of the summer, into the new season. You know,
Brother,
about the end.
I feel like the weather is today. It was nice, but yesterday I feel like there was like a dip.
Yeah, I think
at least in the morning you feel
yeah,
it.
it's definitely on some. It's giving you the hint that it's like I'm
About to
trying to
change.
make up for the winters or for
A
all
week.
these past years. I gave y'all warm winters in this area.
Is we supposed to get a cold winter? Is that
I don't
like
know
a
how
thing?
that shit.
Yeah.
I don't even at this
But you
point.
got a
you can
feeling?
never trust it. I'm just saying it's definitely got. As soon as summer ended, that weather really reciprocated quickly. Like usually it'd be hot in September, but it definitely started getting brisk.
Yeah, I feel like you feel it in the morning. At least I do in the morning, like around like
It
even
around-
like
it-
7, 8.
Yeah, when it wind out,
Eight,
in the
9,
morning,
yeah.
and when it wind out, like 6, 7.
Yeah, like when the
definitely
sun
feel it
is
again.
not out, it's definitely
yeah, for sure.
It's definitely a
But
little cooler.
I just came back from El Salvador. It was hot as hell over there.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Like-
nice.
like
Not
beaming
humid,
type
not
shit?
humid,
Okay.
but hot. So
Yeah.
it was cool. It was definitely like
El
bearable.
Salvador, cool. I don't know. Damn, yeah, like I've never like known a home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I've known some
You
dudes that are
probably-
from
yeah,
El Salvador,
right,
but like,
right, but like
as
actually
far
go
was it like a
over there, right.
vacation thing or what?
So yeah, no, I just went over there because Brody just recently moved there like about a month ago. So
Yeah.
he was just saying like, "Yo, come out, like check it out, she's
Yeah,
dope." So I was like, "Yeah, why not?"
Was
You
it?
know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Yeah.
it was vibes. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Well, I was in San Miguel, so that was literally the airport's in close to San Salvador. That's the capital.
Yeah.
But San Miguel's probably like a 2-hour ride. Drove over there, and it was funny because they were telling me people like that were living there. They're like, 5 years ago you wouldn't come here because the gang violence was so crazy.
Oh, word.
And they're like Bukele, the dude that basically came in and make Bitcoin a national, like one of the currencies of the country and all that.
He's the president.
Yeah, he swept through and really like changed a lot of that shit, right? And that's how they built that prison up. I forgot the name of it, but they put all of them in there. But they cleaned it up. But there's like the exchange is like there's no civil rights technically. So like over here how you're like innocent till proven guilty. That's not the case over there. Over there it could be a fucked up of like he said, she said,
Yeah.
and it's like so we clamping you like,
Oh,
what
word.
the fuck? And like,
Oh,
we'll
so there's no jury in front of your peers and
we'll
stuff?
figure out if there's any merit to that. But
Yeah.
we're going to just, so, it's
Damn.
kind of on that type of time. Like, no pack, none of that.
Oh.
No gas. Hey, yo.
No gas.
No smoke that gas, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. But like, bro.
It's like you can't even get it out there. You can't do it out there.
you can, you can
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
get
yeah,
anything
yeah.
wherever you
Yeah,
at.
yeah,
you know,
for sure.
but on some the consequences is not
worth it even.
Not even worth it over there.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the stipulations that they did to like clean
It's
up
interest-
everything.
It's interesting because like I've been able to travel to different countries and stuff like that, and I feel like there's always going to be trade-offs, you know what I'm saying, in certain places. Like what's interesting is I think people take for granted how America is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you haven't been outside of America, like it's like a lot of places are much more strict. Like there's there's literal freedom here that like I think people really take for granted. You know what I'm saying?
On a large scale, they don't have a problem with it either.
Yeah.
That's just our way of life. Like we don't care about
And in the other places, if you will go there, like as an American going to other places, you'll kind of think, oh, like there's no justice here, but like this is how they live. And you're kind of, I'm about to say, like you kind of look like crazy for coming there and trying to start imposing the rules of your home onto, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's kind of crazy. But that makes me, something that I've thought about a lot is like what it would be like to live somewhere else. Cause you showed me a video of where you were at in El Salvador.
Yeah, bro.
It's beautiful, bro. Like it
damn
looked
near
like
half the price.
Yeah, it looked like living in like
for,
San Diego or some shit. Like you said, for half the price.
For damn near half the price, what you're paying for like a quarter of the space here.
Really?
Yeah, he was paying 3 bands for a 1-bedroom condo here.
Here.
Yeah, exactly. In the city of Georgia Ave, you walk in, The place is nicely decorated, but
Yeah,
it ain't
yeah.
a lot of space at all.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
over there's the bedroom,
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Kitchen is right here with the, same in the living space for the couch, all that shit. So it's like into what you just seen
that's
right
facts.
there. Boom, you got floors,
Yeah,
three
yeah.
bedrooms, 3 bathrooms,
Yeah.
outhouse.
I was about to say,
So
yeah,
that's
nice
4.
little backyard.
Got a
You know what
lime
I'm saying?
tree in the back. You go pick limes.
I'm weak.
Got a hammock on the second balcony.
Yeah.
You can literally just lay down in the fucking hammock. I'm like, bro, this is crazy for 17.
Yeah,
Man.
Bro, I went to New York this past weekend. Here, just talking to folks and like hearing what people are paying for apartments there.
Yeah, probably
Crazy.
like 5,000,
Probably like
6,
4 bands, upwards
5
of 4 bands, 5 bands.
yeah.
But for like 700 square feet
Right,
places. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
places that are small.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me.
The thing about it though that I'd be mindful of too is like when you're going to, let's just say for instance you wanted to work remote out of a place like El Salvador, it's like sometimes like the average wages of people actually living there be like $400-$500 a month.
Well, yeah, I mean, because
so it's like
yeah.
I say that to say it's on some like the trade off too when we're talking about is like the opportunities, the way that they are drastically like lessened when you come to a place like here is like you would already want to have a situation going for yourself or like boom have a situation that it's kind of mobile. I can kind of go anywhere with it and it goes as opposed to thinking you're gonna
go there, get a job there,
and then you're gonna
get a job there. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, 100%.
Because the living wage, the cost of living is what it is because of what the wages are.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? So like,
100%.
it's not. You would kind of like you said, you would have to have some way of making money, probably like in USD. What's the currency they use? Currency they use?
USD and Bitcoin.
Oh,
USD
word.
Bitcoin. Yeah. But like Brody's uncle, like he basically was like our driver. He just drive us at like the airport. That was a thing too.
Yeah.
And he basically told us like at the end of the trip, he made as much money as he would have made in like 3 months messing with us for the bread we just threw him.
Oh, word.
So
Yeah.
I was like, made me feel good. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm glad, bro.
You go out there.
We was just like, that's what you. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We going an hour away. Yeah, we got to throw him a dub.
That's
like
the thing about going. That's the
like
thing about
that.
going to different places.
bro,
like
everything
your
is
money stretches
heavy.
a lot farther,
Yeah,
and it actually helps folks when you're like
Yeah.
helping them out. You know what I'm saying? Or like when
100%.
you're patronizing them. Like
100%,
it
bro. So
actually just helps them.
That shit was really cool. You know what I'm saying? So
Would you?
live out.
I'm about to say like, how do you feel about like
Yeah.
what I said earlier about like living out the country? Shit like that. Like, is that something that you would be open to?
100%, bro. 100%. Because I do even feel it as a way, not as like a matter of needing to starve distractions, but it's like it just puts you in this type of new environment where you just, I don't know, you like actively want to lock in more like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a new type of time, new type of vibe.
Yeah.
Even when I'm not like working, I'm exploring. Like it's just like I don't know. I feel like that type of energy.
Yeah,
is what life's
the energy is
bro,
new.
to
Yeah,
like feed into that.
That's one of the things when I visit different places, bro. Is that I often get sucked into like I wonder what it would be like to live here. Like for more than just a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to New York.
Shop.
Yeah, I was in New York this past weekend, like I said, and me and my boy Phil went. We tried to play tennis out there.
Okay.
So like we're like, where do people play tennis out here? You know what I'm saying? So we're asking folks, and then we go to a spot and it's completely packed, and people are like, you got to sign up. You got to sign up on a sheet to play next. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, and somebody had told us people have been lining up since 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? At this time, it's probably like 11 a.m. that we're out there, and it's still packed, and there's people like around. The park is pretty active. People around just watching, and I'm like, damn, like it would be crazy if like this is the environment that I play tennis in all the time. Because like to find a tennis court to play tennis out here is nothing, bro. Like and there's almost never a wait. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? And there's not necessarily a bunch of people watching you. It's funny. We played tennis the other day, and there was a dude that just kind of stopped and just watched like our whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like was interacting with us and shit. Like but I was like, damn, like when we were in New York and we were kind of just taking in the environment, I was like, damn, like it would be interesting if this is where I put, you know what I'm saying? No. And when I be in other places, I'd be like, it would be interesting if this is where I did lunch every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like this is where I went out to eat and I was a regular there. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be, I'd be kind of like thinking about stuff like that. But nah, I do think I feel like I got to at some point.
Yeah, different locales definitely require you to move into different ways for you to, I guess, like maximize it.
Yeah,
like,
and honestly, if I'm being honest, bro, I think for me it's more likely than not. I don't know when, but at some point, bro, I think that the cost of living here is getting ridiculous. I'm not even the type of person to be like York, oh, cost of living, but like it is getting ridiculous in the York, States in general.
In New York, a lot of motherfuckers don't have a car that are really well off.
Yeah, because it just don't make sense to. It just don't make sense to. Yeah,
I literally Uber everything. Yeah. I don't drive.
Yeah,
like that's just how I.
And what you would sacrifice in like parking fees all the time, gas all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that type of shit. Looking for parking, tolls, all that shit.
Man, like, for what?
But it kind of, even that kind of makes me think the people that live there, I'm just like, why are y'all still here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I really be like, why are y'all still here? To me, cost of living in an area is a big part of it's something that I think about a lot. So that's kind of why I was saying I could see myself living outside of the States at some point in my life because just from the cost of living alone, it makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point. But
or even like there's sometimes then there'll be some different states, right? Like you go look Midwest. Like I was just in Indianapolis like a couple months back. And Indianapolis had a lot of very resembling qualities of like Montgomery County. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like in terms of like right neighboring outside of the city. Right. And I'm like, oh, this is
like
nice
suburbs type shit.
Yeah, right. Like it's nice over here, but then it's also on some, but like outside of this greater city, there ain't no different neighboring cities like how here it's like Silver Spring, Bethesda, Gaithersburg, DC.
No. They had like one. They had like one nice affluent area.
It's quiet. It's quiet. That's how it is. Churches. Churches, liquor store. Regular. Just you know, just open field. Open, like, you know, bandos. Like, you know, and you're just like, damn, bro, it's really a matter of. But then over there, it's like, but if you're somebody that's on some, yo, I'm with a family, I'm trying to buy a property. Well, nigga, your $200K over here is gonna
stretches a lot farther.
Gonna get you a house. You're gonna get a single family house with land. As opposed
Midwest
to here,
is a good place.
You know,
or even like down south, like Texas, you could get
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like what fucking like townhomes go for out here? You could get yourself a nice single family home or a small little 100%. McMansion kind of vibe. Like it's kind of crazy, bro. I saw like townhomes in DC going for like $1 million, bro. Townhomes. You know, so you don't even have a yard. Paying $1 million, it don't make no sense. Same thing in New York. Like in New York, that was common too. Like crazy. But nah, that's dope. I feel like I need you describing that makes me feel like I need another.
And it was cool because I kind of, you know, I got my Spanglish right. I'm kind of nice. I really was, was getting off. And I was like, this is tough. It's tough. I was like,
it's funny because like
understood that.
When you in a Spanish speaking country, that's when I start to whip out what I know, and then the more you do it, the more you pick up, the more you kind of get like.
I'm trying to. Especially like keeping in mind, I'm 2 hours away from a local airport. So these people that live here, some of these people, this is really like
they live there.
I live here.
They're not tourists.
There's more motherfuckers that don't speak English than there are that do speak English. This ain't Puerto Rico, nigga. This ain't no U.S. territory.
A U.S. This is like, or a tourist attraction. Like you don't hear that. Like that's why earlier I was saying like you don't hear people just like I'm going to El Salvador. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like it's you know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico, it just Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying?
Into something where people be going. You know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful.
I mean, it looks amazing. I definitely got. I feel like I got to definitely take a trip out there.
No. Yeah, you could turn up the whole night. Beautiful women, nice, amazing food, fucking views. You seeing the volcano from everywhere you're at. It's kind of crazy.
That is. Nah, that's dope. But since the last time we've been on, bro, Football season is back. This is like the best time of year, low key.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know you're a huge NBA fan. I know that.
Yeah, I definitely don't agree there, but it's a good. I love when NBA starts.
Would you say I know that, but hear me out. Do you love football season?
Yeah, I love.
You love football season? Okay, bet. I mean, I know you know it. I know you know, like
if we're comparing, yeah, gonna take NBA. Yeah, I love when football starts. Like, yeah, bro, this is just something. It's just very nostalgic.
Yeah,
bro. It's just like it's a tradition, man. You just always know when it like boom right at the
and
top
you know
of
what's
September.
Funny?
We're getting right into
what's
it
funny,
again,
and it's so funny because basketball then starts in like October.
Yeah,
basketball about to start soon.
At the end of October, just coming right there. So
that's
right
crazy.
Less than 2 months.
Yeah,
so right
that's
there.
crazy.
Because the football never really left us because they're internationally playing still, so it never leaves us between the.
But I mean, you got to think about the summer. We're talking about how summer's almost over, and summer started in what, like June. Right. Summer starts in like June. Right. The NBA Finals is towards the end of June. You know what I'm saying? End of June
is, if anything, more so like all year round because these motherfuckers be playing in these FIBA international. All of this shit, so you're really. I
saw some like Luka game footage. Not long ago.
Yeah, they were just exactly. Yeah. They were balling. They lost, but yeah, he was doing his thing. He looked really good.
Yeah, but I was gonna say. When it comes to, what the fuck was I gonna say about football season?
We already got 1 week underway, so we already got like a preview of what teams are. We don't know if that's their tendencies, how they gonna look, but like,
no, that's facts.
You know, even going into it, we can even get to like, how are you feeling about your Commanders to even start off the season? 1-0 off top, set the tone off right, and that's a good ass game today against the Packers.
Yeah, like, no, that's the one that I gotta see. Yeah, that's gonna be the test for sure. But the thing is, against a team like the Giants, you look how they looked how you want them to look. Like offense probably could have been better, like more crisper. But like
Giants, good D. Well, shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like
good D. Look what we did.
But also too, like the Giants' offense looked abysmal. I don't know if our defense looked good or if their offense looked like real trash. But it's still promising to see from the defense. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's still promising to see that like they could cause damage out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And now you got a team right now, Green Bay, that's 1-0 too. Also looks like they're firing all cylinders. Looks like they're good. So definitely
they do look tough. I'm not gonna lie, but there's so many teams I think that look like they're going to be tough.
I'm gonna tell you right now. And I told my boy, like, on a betting tip, I was like, look, man, Aaron Rodgers' revenge game, it's real.
Pittsburgh?
He's going to do it. Like, against the Jets, I said, he's going to cook.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be an indication of what the season going to look like for him.
But you know at least
he's going to cook game one. And, man, the way he came out, 22 for 28, like 200-something yards, 4 touchdowns, no pick. I was like, hey, bro, if this is the Aaron Rodgers the Steelers get, I'm going to tell you right now, they haven't had this since Ben Roethlisberger's last couple of years were ass for they haven't had this since like 2016, 2017, a quarterback of this capability, and Tomlin's always managing to get them to 500.
Yeah.
And now that you have Aaron Rodgers like that, you got Metcalf, and I'm looking at the roster depth chart for the receivers, bro, everybody. I was like, oh, damn.
Everybody what?
Everybody had a reception.
Oh,
like, everybody had multiple receptions.
Oh, word.
Like, at least, like, 6 deep. I was like, this is good. Like, it's one game, though.
Yeah.
It's one game, but I was just like, Steelers are notorious for just not having that position locked at all. And everybody else on the team, like, your skills position might be looking good, your defense looking good, and it's always the quarterback. So now I'm like, all right.
Are you saying since Ben Roethlisberger?
Yeah, since he's went. Yes, exactly. Since Ben Roethlisberger's been gone, like that's been the situation. Lions,
Lions
I'm trying to see how they bounce back because they lost Ben Johnson and they lost. I forgot
Aaron Glenn.
Name. That was Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
And the Jets did look good, despite them losing. They did look good. Fields looked good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Despite them losing, it was a close game, but. Are the Lions, are they for real? They're going to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Already some storylines.
These are the things that you have to kind of see in week 2.
Chiefs are playing the Eagles again.
Yeah.
They're 0-1.
Yeah.
Are they going to, even though it's early in the season, it's like, I don't Chiefs going over too. Like, is that like, you know, like it very well happened though. Like,
what did they go like 15-1 last year or some stupid shit?
Yeah,
I think they lost one game last year, and it was like towards the end of the year
when in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Finally lose the bowl.
But I think it was like towards the end of the year. Like I'm saying this to say that they started off like amazing. Yeah,
for sure. You know. So there's a lot of those
Bengals. Actually, the Bengals didn't look too great.
I mean, it was close.
It was close.
Really close. Yeah. It was like by a field goal they won that.
Bengals didn't look great, but
they lose that. You know what we talk.
Everybody say how they start off.
Right.
I feel like every time Stephen A. Smith gets on TV, he's like, "We got called for an investigation." Just like, all right, we get it. But the thing is, like, it's funny because that is how they be, but I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. It was crazy. I feel like that's like my AFC team for whatever reason. But I mean, but it's got to be because it's got to be like in the first 2-3 weeks though, because like they got to win again this week because it's not like they've never won in week one. They've won in week one before.
They just doubled down on their. I feel like we're offensively going to be better than everybody. That's how they're playing it. That's literally how they're playing it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's going to be clutch. Like, I'm looking at Josh Allen, like, what Josh Allen just did.
Josh Allen is so tough, bro.
Looking crazy.
So tough, bro. Did you watch the end of that game?
Nah, I just seen, like, the highlights.
Yeah. That shit was actually crazy.
One thing I did peep, though, and I would say that I feel like a lot of people are looking at is, like, you're looking at a nigga like Harbaugh, and you're looking. I think remember last year Ravens
starting to blame him.
I'm just in terms of like, I'm like for instance like last year. I'm thinking one of the biggest problems that Ravens had was unnecessary penalties and letting people literally move across the field just off some. They led the league in penalties, and then this year I'm like, bruh, it's not a good way to start the season. To be up 15 points in the fourth quarter, and you're losing, and you know the whole thing about your thing is nobody cares about Lamar winning the MVP. Nobody it's the pressure that's also on y'all. Nobody cares about y'all killing the regular season. You could go 16-0.
Yeah,
people really won't care because of the standard y'all set. Y'all have to at minimum get to the Super Bowl. Or nobody cares. That's how the Ravens got to carry that the whole season. That's their thing. Yeah. So I'm like,
but
do I think y'all going to get it when I'm seeing what Josh Allen just did? When I'm looking at Bengals, they read up on the offense. I'm looking at the Steelers. I'm like, it's tough. I don't know if y'all going to just get there. But roster-wise, they should.
Yeah.
The Ravens should. That's bowl-worthy. Will it have it? I don't know. But again, it's like another little storyline where I'm just like, yo, it's really interesting.
To your point about the Ravens, though, I think that because the expectation is y'all have to get to the Super Bowl, they think they're in the playoffs already. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to play every single week,
So you think they're going to be hungry and that's not going to deter them? You think they're going to be sharp?
No. I'm saying that they can't overlook the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, 100%.
They kind of like let that game slip. And what's funny about that, dog?
Sure.
They looked good. Like Derrick Henry was killing, bro.
Right, yeah.
Derrick Henry was killing. I felt like I don't know if I'm remembering this wrong or not, but I feel like it was a back and forth. Like both of their offenses were killing.
No. I'm saying the defense of the Ravens surprisingly.
Oh, actually, they did. Yeah, they did that. The
offensive were going crazy. It was like 30. Yeah.
Because I remember what's that number 14, Kyle Hamilton, I think his name is. He had like a couple of big plays. I remember thinking, oh, okay, like their defense is out here strapping. I do remember that. But I feel like Derrick Henry was looking nice. Lamar obviously, like they were looking nice offensively, but it's like you can't let a game like that slip. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, y'all got to kind of go through it week to week. Like we can't automatically. We tend to do that. Automatically put these teams that are there or that have been there consistently there. Like, and I feel like even with the Bengals, that's kind of why they started off slow because, they were in the Super Bowl like 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like they were there. I feel like the assumption, and they have Joe Burrow. The assumption is that like, okay, they're gonna make it to the playoffs. Even if they start off slow, they'll find a way to get into the playoffs. And once they get in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? It's lit from there. But I mean that remains to be seen for sure. No, I do feel like JJ McCarthy. I was watching him the other day.
Looks really good.
he looked good in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's so funny because I was watching that game.
Though, like your overall
but you love to see that. Yeah.
Overall
you love to see a game like that from a young guy, like because he did look turned. Like he looked like I like players that they get turned up when they're balling. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of saw that in him when he rushed for that touchdown. That nigga was lit. Like he got lit when he ran for that touchdown.
Another nigga, like I definitely got the red flags out. I'm like, yo, man, gonna have to watch out for this nigga Tua. And man, that shit there, not looking good.
I don't even
not looking good right there.
Yeah, I don't even know if I saw highlights from that game.
Like, I don't know if that's the guy, man. And Tyreek Hill, he's tweaking. I'm like, a trade might be even happening there. I don't know if I necessarily. I don't think I see Tyreek Hill ending this season as a Dolphin. Nope. Nah, I think he'll be up out of there.
For real?
For sure. Yeah, book it.
I could. You said book it. It's just a matter of when at this point.
Yeah, they're going to go with Waddle and they're going to get some. Because you could get some assets for Tyreek Hill still right now. Trade him right now.
How old is he?
Definitely get it. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, because he's already been in the league 8, 9 years?
Yeah, 30, 31. 31. Yeah. Like, you could definitely I'm not talking about no haul, but some shit that can help.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have no future with you. You can go somewhere where you feel like you could do some shit or whatever. Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah.
What's some other teams?
What do you think of the take that Dallas won the Micah Parsons trade?
No, I don't think so. But do I think that they still made the trade on managed to still get some shit up out of it? Like, you got some shit up out of it, all right? Yeah. Like, I'm not saying on some damn issues, but it's no matter what, that was a situation that the Cowboys never intended for it to go. That was just last minute. Let's try to get some value up out of here.
Yeah.
We never were going into this offseason to say, we're not going to have Michael Parsons going into the season. No. Yeah. We wanted to play it. Just played your cards absolutely wrong with him. And he went ahead and he took initiative. And, you know what I'm saying? As soon as his agent.
So the thing is, my question is like, how can he take initiative in him being traded? How is that even possible? Because when I hear about that, I'm like, how? Because I heard his agent kind of helped make that deal happen. I'm like, how?
But basically, what it was is his whole thing, his whole gripe, and this is the thing where it's just like Jerry Jones has his own set of standards about how he goes about things. Like, he doesn't necessarily care about protocol. When you're doing contract negotiations, the whole thing was you're supposed to speak with the agent or have the agent present with the player. Mm-hmm. And Jerry Jones was adamant on some. Not only did he not know the agent name, he's like, I don't even know his agent. Mm-hmm. Not only was he's like, no, I speak to the player. Mm-hmm. He said, that's third party. I speak to the player. And everybody's saying throughout the whole process, like David Mulugeta, the agent, Michael Parsons, he wasn't going. He was like, nah, you're like disrespecting my guy. This is the guy who literally, you know what I'm saying? If we're going to do a deal, I'm trying to do a deal. Mm-hmm. But he's going to be in the room. I'm not about to negotiate a deal with you. Mm-hmm. And Jerry Jones is saying, this is how I always do things. Yeah. And, and then that's why I feel like that was also a thing, too. Like what you said, when it was reported, it was like his agent got him the deal. Yeah. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how does that happen? Like, I've never heard of someone outside of management of the team doing a deal with management of another team. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that happens when you're basically exercising your right to do so, as opposed to just I'm in a player option. So like, this is my last year of my contract, but technically I can begin to host them deals like right now, because you know how that last year goes. You have that option to either opt in or make that. So I think he just took the initiative. Like, yeah, you don't see it often. Usually players just kind of try to let it work out with the team, but I think he just said, yo, it's not. And if there's a move that we can hit, let's hit the move. And as soon as Cowboys understood that the trust was like broken or like he's checked out, then yeah, we gotta We gotta trade you. If he's not, we're
value.
telling him, we're like, all right, bro, come on, or we're trying to do some shit, and he's like, no, I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, who knows how it was at the end of it? Maybe because they were saying the Cowboys were trying to make him they were trying to give him that 200M, trying to give him that bread, but he was just turned off about the whole way that it went about. You know. And a lot of people were kind of criticizing them because they're saying he wasn't even trying to go for the max last year.
Yeah.
He was willing to sign for lower
before that.
But they try to just kick it down the road, you know. And so that's how it came out in their face.
But I'm not going to lie. The Cowboys looked decent against the Eagles. Like I think they could have won that game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a couple things go a different way. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? A couple things go a different way. And they definitely could have won that game. So they didn't look terrible. But also too, I don't think one player, well, I mean, Michael, if there is one player, it would be somebody like Michael Parsons. But like,
I think the Packers got better. I think the Packers got better for getting him. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Shored up the defense some more, for sure. We're gonna see tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I literally cannot wait for that shit.
Yeah, bro.
But
I'm glad y'all locked in Terry. Y'all was letting that shit. Linger for
that shit was almost gonna go the Michael Parsons route.
What is going on?
That shit was almost gonna go the Michael Parsons route.
You gotta empower my boy Jalen.
And you know what's funny?
Gotta keep shit going.
You know what's funny? In the game on Sunday, they missed on like a deep ball, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, like literally, this nigga got signed like a week and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga could have been, you know what I'm saying, at practice this whole time if they was just gonna do that.
No,
but I feel like this offseason, I heard more and learned more about salary, like contract structures and stuff like that than ever before. You know what I'm saying? Like almost every person who was holding out, the story was like the structure of the deal and like how much they were gonna make per year, how much was guaranteed, and they'll talk about that kind of like it's not the first offseason I've heard about those words, but I feel like this offseason they were going into it a lot more with these particular players.
Like the Bengals rookie. You know, right? There was something in the wording specifically only the Bengals franchise where it was like the money is not guaranteed for the rookie if they get injured, like in a way where it was like, so that's why he was like, no, I'm not signing it. Every other team is not like that. Why is it like this year? And that's why Bengals was starting to get the rap. They lose when they start the season. They don't take care of their players. Even with the Trey Hendrickson, I'm like, you know, he had a case for reeing up on, but Bengals is just they're playing.
I don't even think he wanted. I don't even think he wanted more money. I think he just wanted to convert some of the. He did. I thought I was hearing he just wanted more in guarantee, like. He wanted the same amount, but like more of it guaranteed.
Nah, the whole thing was basically his thing. Like, if I'm gonna play the advocate on some like on the GM shit, it's like we just gave you a deal like 2 years ago. We just gave you the deal.
Oh yeah, and now that was it.
Now in the deal, you
in those first 2 years he killed.
You overperformed it. 17 and a half sacks, then 17 and a half
2 years
sacks.
in a row.
Leading the league in sacks. So you overperformed it. He's coming back to the table, and he wanted to renegotiate it. And the Bengals were being skinny with him. They're like, no, like on that type tip. And he inevitably did opt in, but like probably gone after this year.
So he didn't get a new contract?
They didn't. To my knowledge, they did not negotiate a contract. I think he's just playing. I think he opted.
I don't know. I feel like he was in the news for getting some kind of deal done.
Maybe. They very well maybe have got it. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
How it got resolved, but I did see that he just started showing up. Because he want to be there, but
it's funny because like football and sports in general, I don't know how can you say you're gonna do this for this amount of years for this price, and then 2 years in just be like, I'm not doing that no more.
You know, because
that's like the argument that every fan makes. Like, he's under contract. Not every fan, but like, you know, the people that be on the side of the team that's like, you're under contract. I think that's what they were saying with Micah. Like, he's under contract.
It's a precedent that gets set within the league, right? Yeah. You see motherfuckers do it and they get granted.
Yeah.
So why are you gonna knock me for trying to? Niggas is doing it and it's happening because they're like, yeah, he's right. So they try and do it, but like. What a lot of factors be coming in is age. How much longer are you gonna do it for me? Yeah. Or did I just see the tail? I just saw it, and it ends when I get you. We see that many times, right? How some niggas run with the money, and it's like, damn, nigga, you trash for real.
And it's funny.
So that happened all the time too. So they just try to gauge it, you know.
Yeah, no, it's funny too.
But you gotta try.
Because something you said about like. The ones that give in, and it's like, okay, like we need this player, so like fuck it, like we'll just give him the bread. That's very interesting because it changes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was so stupid.
He was killing crazy, and y'all go ahead and break the record for how much you give that position.
As soon as he gets here, he doesn't do anything, bro.
But look at that contract, and I'm top. In the league.
Yeah. At the time that he's getting the contract. Yeah.
Right.
Bro, and we just talked about somebody outperforming the contract. That's a nigga that like underperformed his contract.
Cousins. How many times he reset markets? You know, just timing.
But you know what's funny?
And Dak Dak is the current leading the league in like annual.
I'm not mad at Kirk Cousins though. I feel like Kirk Cousins is he even starting on a team right now?
No.
Is he a starter right now?
No, he's getting paid that money to be on the bench on the Falcons.
Is he on a team? Oh, he's on the bench. Okay. Oh, he's behind Penix. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even know if he was rostered. I was like, I have not heard of Kirk Cousins' name all year,
it's kind of
crazy, like all offseason.
He could definitely help a team out.
But I was gonna say I'm not mad at Kirk Cousins because I don't think I don't
he
think
want to play though.
That's what I'm saying. I think he is. This is gonna sound really like crazy, but I think he really be trying his best. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he really.
He's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback. He be having bad games, and those bad games will make people say that he's a terrible quarterback.
Just saying with the situation, how it is, it's like the timing. I guess you always understand because he do be the best quarterback at that moment in the market.
Yeah, he'll have a crazy year,
and the team that needs him cannot afford to not have him, so they'll end up giving him the bread.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, when you stand back, you're like, yeah, Kirk Cousins has never been the best quarterback in the league at all, but he's been paid at points in time, whereas like it says he's the best.
Yeah.
The money is saying that, but he never been that. So that's the funny thing with just his career. But he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
You know. Geno Smith had a really good showing out too first week too. I was surprised.
Raiders
switched up. Yeah, he did. Ashton Jeanty. He literally looked like him, man. I'm like, okay, it's tough.
Nah, Jeanty didn't kill if I don't remember. If I remember correctly, I felt
I don't know
who killed,
but he got his touchdown. Like I,
you know who killed? Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt for the Commanders, running back.
And Pete, he went off.
He won. He got Rookie of the Week, Offensive Rookie of the Week last week. He had like 82 yards on 10 carries and a tud. He killed. But nah, man. Anything else we gotta get into?
Man,
I feel like
this game about to start.
You might as well wrap this one up for the gang.
Glad to be back, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Subscribe
to the channel.
Dope episodes coming down the pipeline. So make sure you stay in tune.
Early.